Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be telling you how to use Tinder in 2021. So watch the rest of the video and you will find out my top tips. Quick introduction, my name is James Langton. I'm the founder of Data Help. I basically was on the Tinder Top 30 most right swipe list of 2019. This is a pretty cool thing, to be fair. I was in Cosmopolitan magazine. I went on various TV and radio stations and you name it. So whenever I speak to guys, I always find that they most of the time say three things to me. And it's one, they don't get a lot of matches. Two, when they do get matches, they're finding that the conversation kind of dries up. And three, they're not really converting many of their conversations actually into dates. So I've actually made videos on all of those topics, but I'm kind of gonna bring them all together and tell you guys what you need to do in 2021 to actually improve your chances of a better experience on Tinder. So tip one is actually a bit of a strange one, and that's you actually need to use the Tinder desktop app. So literally head to www.tinder.com, log in with your email address or your phone number or your Facebook, and then literally just get swiping the same as you are on mobile. Tinder's actually gonna like it if you're using the app also on desktop as well, because you're going to be writing longer messages and you're going to be having better conversations with your matches. Therefore your internal ranking is going to go up, therefore your profile will be seen by more people and you're likely to match with more people as well. So tip number two might sound a little bit obvious, but it's one that a lot of guys actually miss, and that is actually complete your profile. That also means link your Instagram and link your Spotify, but not only that, you actually want to turn on the recently active button where you can literally just slide it just so that other users will know when you're recently active. I've kind of made a mistake by telling you some of that tip number two, because tip number three is literally just switch on recently active as well. I'll go into a little bit more depth, and the reason why you want to turn on recently active is that other Tinder users are going to see that you're recently active, so they're more likely to right swipe with you because they're going to know that you're going to have a conversation, and Tinder is also going to rank you up higher because you are active more, and Tinder likes active, engaged users. Note how I said that in that sequence. So active and engaged. So active literally means on the app, engaged means conversing, right swiping, that kind of thing. Tip number four for 2021 on Tinder is be genuine with swipes. And the reason why is you find so many guys think that dating apps is literally just like fishing. You just cast the net, see what comes in, throw out what you don't want. It's not a case of that at all. You need to be really selective. So if you're left swiping to everybody, Tinder's going to think you're not interested in anybody on this app. You just want to see who finds you attractive. Or if you're just right swiping on everybody, they're going to think the same thing. So you want to be really selective. Pay attention to people's profiles. There's strong indicators that Tinder's algorithm actually sees how long you spend on a profile, how many photos you flick through, and your ranking is going to be dependent on how engaged you are as a user. So if you literally look at somebody's profile for like 2 seconds and left swipe to everybody, then Tinder's going to rank you down. If you're looking at profiles, looking through the photos, reading things, and looking back and actually contemplating it, and then right swiping, Tinder's going to give you a good ranking, because it's going to realize that you're an engaged user that actually wants to speak to people. So yeah, take that tip on board. Tip number five is actually move around. And what I mean by this is, let's just say you go to a new city, make sure you boot up Tinder, even if you're not sticking around there for a massively long time, because Tinder actually likes users who move around a lot, because the second you go into a new location, it's going to rank your profile higher in that certain area, so that more people can potentially left or right swipe you. So if you think of it, you go to a new location and 5,000 people see your profile, the likelihood of you matching with more people is so much higher because so many more people have seen your profile. Tinder has a pretty cool feature where you can actually use the passport, and this is on the premium features. So if you pay for Tinder Gold or Tinder Plus, you're going to be able to activate this, and it literally means you can put the little pinpoint anywhere in the world to a location you're kind of about to visit. So when I went to Australia, I had some pretty cool dates by actually moving the pinpoint to where I was going to go, like the next week, and then you can kind of chat somebody and get to know them before you actually meet and stuff, which is really cool. So I actually signed an NDA with Cosmopolitan magazine and Tinder when all of this was going on for the Tinder Top 30, and I had to keep my opinions very much, how should we say, favoring Tinder, but that's expired now. I can literally say whatever I want. So all of this is coming from me. It's not like I'm being pushed by Tinder or anything to say any of this. It's my business. I can say what the hell I want. Some of the things that Tinder do I don't think are very good, like charging guys $10 more when they're above 30. So I wouldn't be saying that if I was affiliated with Tinder. So yeah, I don't actually work for Tinder. Tip number 6, again, it's going to sound so obvious, but actually engage with your matches. If you've matched with somebody, speak to them. So you want to message them, you want to give them your phone number, your Instagram, your email address, doesn't matter. Just make sure you're speaking to them. But I'd say out of all those pieces of information, definitely your phone number is really good, because Tinder is going to realize that you're putting in a phone number. And if it matches the phone number that's obviously the one you've registered with, Tinder is going to have a good signal that, oh my God, this person is actually engaged and is going to meet with this person and talk to them. Therefore, you're more likely to spend more money on Tinder, and the other person is going to use Tinder more. So literally make sure that you're engaging with your users. So tip number 7 is use the app at popular times. So the most popular time is between 8 and 10 p.m. on a weekday, but particularly at Sunday between 7 and 10 p.m. is the most popular time to use dating apps. I think it's because everybody is like, oh shit, I've got work in the morning, or I've got college or whatever, and everyone's just like, oh, it'd be really nice to have somebody, I think. Well, I don't know, that's just my opinion on things. So people have got a bit more time in their hands, maybe feeling a bit lonely because of, I don't know, 2020 has been the weirdest year ever. But anyway, just make sure you using Tinder at these times, and I promise you'll get more matches from it. So this is tip number 8. It's a bit of a strange one, but it's actually be a little bit kinder to yourself, because I get so many guys coming to me who are, you know, good looking guys, really charming, really nice guys who I think would do, you know, really well with, you know, online dating, but they're not getting that many matches. And I'll tell you guys the reason why. If you've got 5,000 guys to every 50 girls or something, if those girls have got to swipe through so many profiles to see yours. So it probably means that it's not that people are saying no to you and left swiping. They might not have even seen your profile, because if your profile is, you know, quite lowly, if it's quite low in the rankings, they're just not going to see your profile at all. So let yourself off a little bit, and I definitely recommend going on Bumble, but definitely going on Hinge. It's a lot nicer than Tinder, even though it is owned by Match Group, but Tinder just seems to be kind of like out to get your money these days. At the end of the day, they're a business, it's free, so they're kind of entitled to that. But I just kind of feel that they really string guys along, and a lot of the time it will say things at the top like, you know, you've got 99 matches waiting for you, and then guys are paying for, you know, the premium services, and those matches just aren't there. So just don't let it worry you too much. If you guys have watched this far, hopefully you don't mind me kind of promoting my services a little bit. So I run a service called Data Help, where I actually improve your dating app profile. So I select and retouch your photos, and not only that, I write you a high converting bio. As well as that, I also offer Zoom coaching, and I offer a service called How Do I Answer, where I actually tell you what to write when if you know, need help with talking to a match. But all of that is in the description below, and if you guys actually click the subscribe button and also hit the bell, that'd be amazing, because I'm starting to put a lot more videos around the kind of topics of dating apps and dating in general. Be really appreciative of the support. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys again.